But make sure when you put the dog in the tub, always use a really good warm water. Make sure the water is a good temperature, and always we like to start from the back so that way we can see if the dog is going to react like a little aggressive and we have time to move from his weight. All the time I like to use my hands to spread the water and at the same time give him like a little massage to make him relax. Come on, buddy, turn around, go boy. And the same, we start from the back to the front, stop, go boy. What I notice, and especially right now with all the students, the dogs are like, I mean, we know they're sensible, but I mean, right now I notice they're like super sensible. If you are like nervous, angry, afraid, that's why the dogs run away. I mean, I think they don't feel safe. And then you guys using what? I mean, we're using water, the blow dryer, and we, the owners, they don't know how to calm down all the nervousness that dog has. Right now, you can see when I start using the water, he whining a little bit. I mean, and then I keep using the water and he relax. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of the dogs, like, they show you, they have like a little, if you want to call like a trauma or bad experience in the past, and they told you, how do they told you acting like nervous or wiggly or aggressive. Right now I feel my job as mentor is try to teach the students to find these little signals the dogs give it to you, so that way they can help the dog and the dog's gonna like have a new good experience, and then the behavior is going to be changed. I mean, it's really important again to see all these little signals. Another thing that I saw working on the dogs a lot of the time, when the dogs are like a little nervous with the nails, I like to spend a little more time working on the path. Yeah, just with the drum, I was a little more nervous. Okay, I'm gonna do the anal gland. There we go. It's full. Why I skip the anal gland first? Because I noticed he was like a little tense, and when the dogs are tense, they secreting the anal. So right now with the first shampoo, little massage, the dog was more relaxed. So when I pull the tail up, the anal sac was like more, I mean, the dog was relaxing. When I pulled the tail up, the anal gland, it was in a really good position. It was not like sucking hypo for the head. Yeah, sometimes coming like a really dense. Go boy. Because I need to remove all the shampoo from one side to the other one. If you try to rinse the whole dog from this position, for sure you're going to miss a couple of sections. And turn it around, you make sure you rinse every single part of the dog. And another thing, it is really important, remember the dogs, they learn like a basics commands. What that means, like a sub, come here, up, down. To me, it's like a groomer. I always use the same basic commands, like a turn around. So that way the dog is like always on control. A lot of the time we only move the dog. I mean, we don't give you orders, and I feel the dog is like a little confused. Going to do the second shampoo. I mean, I prefer like a training, so that way the dogs know the routine. right now because the school, I spend more time on the school size. But I mean, before, all my clients, my dog clients, they know the routine. The routine is came to the crate, wait for us to take them out, put in the counter or the table to do the ears, nails, and they go down. We clean the table, and then they wait for us to go to the tub. They walk into the tub. They know the routine about the 2 shampoos. As soon I release the lead, the dogs automatically do turn around because they know the routine. How many shampoos we done on the dog, so we need to do like a 4 turns. The dogs pretty much they have the routine. Sometimes the dogs teach the students, oh, there's gonna be this step, this step, this step, because the dog like they already know the routine. Sometimes I told them if the dog are available to grab the clipper, they're going to do the haircut by themselves because they know the first in the morning go to the crate, jump, take them out, jumping on the table for doing the nails, ears, we clean everything, and then we go to the tub, we bathe, and then the other step is going to go back to the dry room. We dry the dog, they jump on the table, we brush them out, go down, and then we jump to the next room, and they do everything. So they know the routine. So it's really important to show them, so that way they're not lost. They're not scared. They know what they came from for. All depend on the groomers, but I notice after 4 or 5 visits, they already have the routine. Especially aggressive dogs, I notice between 4 or 6 visits change the bad behavior, and we see really good signals about the dog behavior that's changed. And then the other ones, maybe in between 8, 10 visits, if it is like a regular and constantly, they learn their routine. If we can do in between every 3 weeks, 4 weeks at the most. I mean, if we can do, or either better, if we can do 2 weeks for a bath, 4 weeks for a full groom, it's better for keep their routine, and they get their routine like a pass. A lot of the time, back in the days, I have, for example, my clients say, oh, I have this difficult dog, and I bring to this salon, and this person work with my dog, and right now it is good. And then they told the other friends or whatever, and they say, oh, I use the same person, but I don't see any change on my dog. Everything looks, acting the same. And we can ask, how many times you bring your dog? Oh, once every year. So it's impossible to change every. Exactly, because in 1 year, if you don't bring the dog often, I feel the dog feel it like a punishment for them, because it is like, oh, you guys take me to the groomers pay me, dry me, do the haircut when we brush. If they have a lot of tangles, we pull the hair. It is like torturing. I mean, if you bring the dog often, it's like a little spa, not torturing. So again, on this one, when he started jumping on the table, it was a little shaking. When we put it on the tap, it was shaking a little bit. Right now, look, he's more like, oh, I got it. It's not bad. Another important thing is sometimes when we bathe the dogs at home, we don't have the right tools. Sometimes we bathe the dog in like really cold water or really hot water. So we have to make sure, like I always use like a warm water on dogs. Because again, you want to try to keep a clean dog at home. I mean, you make like a bad memory. Really important, make sure when you bathe, dry, groom, move the lead. A lot of the time the lead collects a lot of water, shampoo, tangles, if it is like a long hair dog. When you point at the water, make sure you use your hand. When you're rubbing the hair, look, my hand open the hair and the water, it is easy to go all the way down to the skin. A lot of the times, we only do this and we closing the hair, and it is a little difficult to the water go all the way down to the skin. So it's really important to make sure when you use the shampoo, rinsing or drying the same time, you open it up and make sure the water or the dryer go all the way down to the skin, so that way it's going to be cleaning fast and it's going to be dry fast when we use the dryer. The tab or the racks are like with a lot of shampoo, or either the walls, they have a lot of shampoo. And then when you pull them out, by accident, the dog is going to be touching the walls right here, and all the shampoo go back to the dog. So just make sure when you rinsing the dog, make sure rinse around your tab, so that way you don't have extra shampoo on your clean dog. To me, I like to squish all the water right here on the tab. Another little mistake it is, as soon as you guys rinse the dog, people grab the towel and take it out and put it on the table, and they bring all this water on the floor and then on your table over there. To me, I prefer squish all this water here in the tap. Nothing wrong with that. The only thing I noticed is going to be extra work for you, because you have to clean your floor and then it's going to take you longer to dry. After I finish bathe the dog, I remove the old cotton balls and then put the new ones. By any chance, if some water go in, when I put the new one, the dry cotton ball is going to be sucking out all the whatever waters go in the ear.